conquering to Vlad before he went impaling, and to Alexander when he weren't so bright.
We'll have to put our shop here in the park. There's no shop in the park. Remember, anything can happen if you let it. That's it! I've run out of conversations! Mrs. Correy? Well, if it isn't Mary Poppins! With Jane and Michael Banks! She knows us! And how is poor little Georgie? Who? Georgie Banks, your father? Why, he used to give his nanny the slip and come to my shop here in secret. Ooh!
You must be thinking of a different George Banks. That must have been 40 years ago. And nobody can remember back that far.
Listen, dearie. I remember everything. I remember George used to love my gingerbread. Why, wonder if we've got any left today.
And what do I
Annie, Fanny, look lively.
Yes, Mother.
There we are, gingerbread pieces. Oh, with gingerbread stars. Georgie always used to save his stars. Now, Mary Poppins, what can I do for you?
Well, I just want an ounce of conversations.
Well, I'm right out of conversation. And I'm right out of words, too. You see, I've had a lot of chatterboxes in here today. But let me see what we have left. Oh, I do have a few letters and a little bit of back chat. An ounce, you say? Well, that'll be 15 letters. Come on, take your pick.
Jane, you choose 7. D, G, R, U, C, L, I. Those aren't any good.
Michael, your turn. 7 more.
A, F, S, E, T, O, P.
And I choose an X. Ooh. Now, let's see what words we can make. I see dog and cat. Ooh, raptiplex, that's 9.
Lapitophoris, that's 11. Nearly there.
Those don't count. You made them up. And where do you think words came from in the first place? Somebody had to make them up.
You know, you can always use the same letter more than once.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
But it doesn't mean anything.
Of course it's a word. Unless I'm very much mistaken, I've always been a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. It can mean exactly what you Two-age men were charting, simply grunting would suffice.
Though if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
And surely Egyptian pharaohs would have grasped it in a chip. Then every single pyramid would bear this hieroglyph. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Say it 10 wild animals would not seem so ferocious. Had some further flourishes, it's so precocious.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hum-diddly-dum-diddly, 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 hum-diddly-dum-diddly. Druids could have carved it on their mighty monoliths.
The ancient Greeks, I'm certain, would have used it in their myths. I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss, because those Latin scholars never had a word like this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect may be atrocious.
Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Hum-diddly-dum-diddly, 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 hum-diddly-dum-diddly.
Of course you can say it backwards, which is so killed like Simpsonvillegar creepers.
She may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
Pick out those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in an order which is very hard to spell.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D
C-I-O-U-S.
Smarty pants.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-O-U-S.
Here we go.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though it sounds like it's something quite atrocious, if you say it loud